If you were on City News, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, any of these things, Instagram, you would have been aware of all. For some reason, someone was walking Obia on all these festivals.
This whole, it's been a cursed week. It's been literally a cursed week.
It's been chaos.
Here's the thing. This started happening since the Drake thing got canceled.
Yep.
If you actually timeline that, you're like, wait a minute. It's been happening since like.
Not really, because I think the Thames thing was
the first thing.
I don't know what was first anymore. It's
all a blur.
I don't know what is first. It just seemed like it was just one thing after another. Shout out to Manifesto, because they did the right thing, because they had an interview with Brandon Gomez too.
Okay.
But they held themselves accountable to say, hey, we apologize for what things are, and they're gonna move accordingly. You know what I mean?
Clearly not the one we watched.
No,
that didn't really.
Which was yeah. So first thing, let's just go down the line. Shout out to so far the one podcast I heard that was speaking about it was Extra Gravy. And I said, I couldn't wait for them to hear what they have to say. And it was like, when I don't know what it was, but I know for those guys, I don't know how it works, but like, I guess they were recording and the interview came out at the same time.
Oh,
so interview
I think they probably record on the Tuesday or whenever they recorded.
Yeah.
And then the Tuesday night, the interview dropped.
The Gomez.
So I can't wait to hear their recap on that as well. But
the timing of that.
Yeah, the timing is crazy. So,
and the funny thing is, we were talking about it lightly on our previous episode 170.
We were saying that everything was running well in a sense.
That's a weird part. Yeah.
We were saying like, okay, Carabana.
Poor Carabana.
Storming. But that's common.
For the Stormers, but talking about the festivals?
Storming the gate.
What did we say about the festivals?
Now, first off, we heard that Jerk Fest ran out of food.
That's crazy.
Is it Jerk Fest or Culture Fest? There's one with Jerk Fest that issues happen. I thought Kingston and Culture Fest was the same thing.
Me too.
You guys said Culture. I'm just like, that was a festival as well? I didn't know.
It was a whole thing on its own.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing on its own.
There was different things. Like, another one called KaBoom. I think we should just, that they canceled. They said, oh no, we gonna stop the presses over here because there's some chaotic things going with the word K, so we anything with a K, let's just cancel.
They pulled the parachute just like, nah.
They said, nah, bro, we gotta go, because anything festival, first off, I'm not used to like, where did all these festivals come from?
First off, that's really one. And two, why were they all on the same day?
Yeah, that was
in the same weekend sequence. Like, it didn't make sense. I was like, you're
seamless amount.
Like,
it was the same thing with parties. There's a seamless amount of parties, but there's seamless amount. But you know what I think it was? Everybody heard about the parties being so nice, and the people that didn't show up, they're like, I gotta go to a festival.
See, but that's the issue though, because you know what? Nah, it's not capitalizing. It's dumb. Because you know what? It's dumb. It's the same reason why do we have 5 barbers on the same block?
Oh,
it's the exact same thing. Like, yo, why are we competing with each other?
It should be like,
give somebody their flowers for one weekend and then trickle and each person have their weekend.
Because we're not even midway in August yet. Everyone could have had a weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not how it goes. Everybody's
just like,
Manifesto supposedly was during the week and then finished theirs on a Friday.
Yeah, but they had events where people would go in a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, they had like seminars and all that stuff. Yeah. Or whatever. But I'm talking about concert. Festival.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like, people are not gonna go. Like, people will go to a festival atmosphere is different. You know what I mean? And that I think that has to be a weekend thing, and everybody has their different ones. Afrofest was Afro. There's a whole bunch of festivals.
Afrofest was good.
Yeah, but like you know, you could still do it on another day.
This is the one summer that everybody wants
did it on one weekend.
Yeah, but this is the summer it's the summertime. Remember, people were at home at the house for 2 days, you know,
Yeah, I get that.
2 years.
But still, like.
Now, I see what you're saying. But
these guys are all jamming it in one weekend to do what then?
You can't stop people from having their fun. You know what I mean? But so Culture Fest happened. Jhené Aiko wasn't there, but apparently there's spottings of her at Kensington Market.
In Kensington Market, walking around.
Just chilling. Just chilling.
I guess.
Like Jhené, what are you doing here?
This is this is all alleged. Apparently, because they moved to a different location, they didn't have her equipment to like do sound check or mic check.
Come on.
That's one.
This is all alleged.
That's one.
Something to do with
this. But two, she's pregnant. And then the fact that you're doing a location change like that.
On the fly. Yeah, you're not gonna.
Because apparently they didn't pay
the space. And supposedly she was there from 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
to do her rehearsal.
Wow. Well, you know what?
And then nobody's there. Like,
yo.
Allegedly, that's what happened. She showed up, did her job, and they had one job. They didn't show up. Pay the bill.
That's called. I'm not coming back to Toronto.
Like,
let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope that's not the case. I mean, let's hope that's not the case. Let's just not. Don't even think that. Let's not think that, because. But.
Don't put it in the air.
Ever After Festival.
So they had
what is it?
They had a bunch of festivals. It's Culture Fest. Kingston Fest was the kicker. That one was the one that I heard like the amount of madness. Now
that's
apparently
too much for Corey happening there.
Like. Long story short, there's a VIP and there's a general admission. The general admission was far away from the stage, allegedly. Like according to the pictures, allegedly.
And,
you know what I mean?
Some of the lives I've seen, it was very
far.
It was,
and sometime one day, someone say, "Yo, just kick down the
barricade,
the bird box
not
fence."
The bird box.
You know what I mean? I don't want to cuss.
They got,
so they said they got tired.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're outside on grass. You're already misshapen already. You're not aligned. So you're already not aligned. It's hot. And you're like, yo.
Them days were hot.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
people were passing out that festival.
That's what I'm saying. People were
passing out. The last event I went to, I remember when people were passing out. I guess it was a hot day too. And then you hear the person on the mic, "Hey, somebody attend to that person over there, please. Please get somebody over there for go help that somebody." Lord God, like just
the Lord God.
But like,
bro, they just got
people are dropping out on Sunday. Like it's not even church. You know what I mean? So, dehydration, lack of water.
That's it.
Lack of water. And
ran out.
And apparently, when you have these festivals, you actually call the government. They'll bring like a jug of water, like these water tanks.
Like the truck.
Because obviously they don't want to like bring ambulances, all that stuff to like attend for pass out.
When they could use that for real actual like emergencies. They're being occupied for festivals.
Right. That's what
that could have been avoided.
This is all alleged. These are the things I've learned.
We went out of hello, government. We run out of water.
No, we run out of water. We need water here right now.
Right now.
I don't know if that's how it goes. I don't know how this will work.
And you see the truck pull up.
I don't know if that's how it works. But
fine. But they didn't handle this way, right?
So
right,
a lot of things weren't handled the right way.
They didn't handle like that, no.
So we could just interchange. Like they said, it was hot, a lot of water. People, like the whole of Toronto needs a refund. Basically, everybody needs a refund. But the Kingston Fest footage of people storming the gate, like.
Because it's a fence, right? So you take your fingers.
This is a little 4-foot fence that anybody can topple over.
You slide your fingers through. You get
people that wasn't prepared for that fence to drop, and had faith in the fence and drop on their back or drop on their side. Listen to me. Just dropping on a piece of metal like that, like it's already awkward sitting. Like that hot. That must have hot. Mm-hmm. And then like a crowd, a wave of people running over you. Thank God I don't know if people got trample, but poor. It's sad. People got injured.
Because whoever's in the front is usually the security. So
no, the security, the footage is security, man. They don't even look. They didn't even look like they really bought that. Like,
oh, they kind of just like.
But at the same time, it's festival environment. Like, I don't know how you prepare for that.
That's first of all,
whole heap of people, strong people that eat boiled dumpling on Saturdays or whatever, boiled dumpling with their soup, manashwata. You really wanna test somebody like that? And more of these security people, you look at them and you're like,
can you do something for me?
I can take this person.
Can you really?
You know what I mean? You can take them like, yo.
I'm actually trusting you to save me.
I'm gonna move you like a mic stand. Like, you're not going anywhere.
You wouldn't even move you. You probably leave me to run in the dust.
That man probably, but yeah. So
hold on. I remember. Okay, I'm not gonna say. Okay, I'm just gonna say this allegedly happened. I remember we went to a certain place, and the person that's in that occupation at the time told us, "Hey, my only job is to come home safely. If something pops off at a festival, at a club, okay.
Yeah, that's everybody's job. Right? They want to come home safely, right? Mm-hmm. It's not like, yeah. So
being trampled in the hot sun with that metal just grazing on you like a barbecue. Just
the amount of things I've heard. So let's break down the fence thing.
I'm trying to figure out which ones were which.
The one I've heard with the fence being so far away, that was Kingston. Mm-hmm. Fence kickoff, drop. So just people stormed the VIP.
Boom.
People in the VIP were mad. People stormed the VIP, drinking people box juice and whatever. I'm joking. People, whatever they bought, they got at this VIP. Some people stormed backstage. Some people not backstage. Grown men pushing women out the way to go shake hands of the artists. Like, that's a bit much. Allegedly, that's what I was told. Please, if you're a bad man or a gunman, I mean, if that's what you want to live your life and do push down gal for where that is fine.
So go hail up the next man.
I am not personally. That's not something I would do. But if that's how you feel about a certain artist, that's the choice is yours.
That's very loaded.
That's a loaded thing because even we've seen situations where the dancers push girls out the way to bust their dance routine.
Just to do that. Yeah.
Heel tone and stuff like that.
Pushed out the way.
And then they want to know, how come the girls don't come to them after?
I mean,
after you just pushed two girls out?
You pushed her down.
I've seen...
Just to do heel and toe?
She bruised her knee.
I've seen some girls that, like, even in the club sometimes, I've seen girls that they want to dance with the person and they're in their mind, it's a simple two-step. Man, pop locking. Man's pop locking, cutting up. And the girls like, oh, okay. Okay. We get it, step up too. Like, we get it, but like that's not what they came there for. They're trying to intimate two-step dance and the man's just
straight like wild.
Cutting up, bro. Cutting up, you got served. But anyway.
Straight Omarion.
Back to the festival. People stormed the gate.
So if I'm a very important person, I wasn't important because I'm like, who are these people in our VIP?
Right.
Drinking up all the liquor. Oh no, the liquor ran out. Like, wait. Like, yo.
Well, if that's what.
Well, supposedly there wasn't any water at all. Apparently. They had taken the water, poured the water out of the stuff, and filled it with alcohol to sell to the public.
Oh,
that's what's being alleged.
That's scumbaggy to them.
They also said that the merchants, the
scumbags.
They were taking money. People already got their refund by taking money out the booth.
That's
or something like that. They said some people did get their refunds by stealing money from the booth, but at the same time, he said there's no refunds. But he did say there's going to be a reconciliation concert. Now,
who's going to that?
I do not understand what this means.
Man said we will give you what you really want or what you were expecting.
Reconciliation. I don't know who's paying.
Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Because he said in the interview that
women money them.
He was saying in the interview that it has to go backwards. Like he has to pay. Like the artists have to pay money back, or these people have to pay monay back. Or that kind of thing. But you have enough money to say, yo, we're doing a reconciliation concert.
No. You have to say it again. It's if I have to pay you back, then they have to pay you back. Like,
if I go down,
yeah,
all y'all going down for me.
That's what he said.
like what?
But
He really did that.
he wants you guys to go to a reconciliation concert.
That's bugged, man.
Yeah, man. He said
Lost
it's
your
basically a BOGO, 2 for 1.
Buy one, get one.
You need to stop this. BOGO.
But I'm gonna tell you this. Here's the thing, and this is the problem when I see the situation, right? And I may be stupid, but you know, I've seen people say they're gonna do a class action lawsuit. We found out like information about that guy that he scammer tell us is looking for him.
Oh, wow.
Like all
They'll
these
say,
different
like,
nonsense about this guy.
Shoddy background.
Yeah, shoddy backgrounds, these different things, and then it's like it's just mere excitement I've been reading on, right? Now,
From who? Because that was his line too.
mere excitement, yes.
Mere excitement.
Mere excitement
On everyone's end, it seems like.
Everyone's end. I'm sorry because apparently like the people that actually performed, like the Toronto artists, some of them are getting flack about it too.
Oh, okay.
They're like, yeah, I don't want to see you up on stage, and you know what I mean? You know, people just ignorant. But
and not getting paid enough, allegedly.
that's manifesto. But that's
They're not getting paid enough
yeah.
at manifesto.
They'll look at
There's
you.
there's a whole thing there.
For example, Z, they'll be like $500, and you'll be like, what?
500 for an artist.
Right?
But we don't have it in the budget for local artists, even though this is a thing about local artists.
Local artists.
This is what I was told, allegedly.
Okay, but that's a bigger, sorry. That's a bigger problem than what that is. That's because the market for independent artists isn't there, and that's the reason why.
Yeah, that's the big scale.
But even then, so on a smaller scale, like, okay, if you're going, because I know artists who are making appearances and like, making appearances, and they do like different things, and they go to do tours and everything like that, and I don't know what their pay is, but if they're getting hired to go and perform at small venues, why can't they get paid the $500 for a venue?
Well, that's something
I mean,
we don't know.
And then now you're doing a festival. You should get paid a little bit more.
Yeah, festival should at least $2,000.
That is something that the festivals need to discuss and sort that out.
That's a music industry issue in Canada.
Yep. But for Kingston Fest,
Kissing festival would be an interesting
nah, that's COVID and monkeypox and mono.
Yes.
But anyway,
herpes.
Yeah, all nonsense. But at that festival, the gate went down. The man was literally stressing the fact of the gate is the reason for all the problems.
Yes,
the way he was using the gate as all the problems, and I think
not the gate, it's the excitedness.
The excitement, but he kept bringing up the gate, right?
Hello.
So, here's my take. People are doing a class action lawsuit.
Against who? That's
first. Against who? And what are they standing against?
I don't even know who the investors are.
You can't sue him because he don't have no money. Let's just keep
No, but there's gonna be that man already has like lawsuits apparently that opened
like
up.
He doesn't.
He's already trying to pay up. This was probably the lick back that just make our money to pay other people up. Who knows how it goes? This is all alleged, but
even investment companies you can't even go like how do you go after? How do you go after an investment group? You can't even sue them.
Nah, what if they're hidden investors? You don't know how it works. We don't know. But the problem is for me is he said it's a lawsuit, right? The people are doing class action lawsuit about, we're gonna go after Kingston Fest. I need people to be a part of it. The harsh reality is, I don't think you guys are gonna get anything. You might try, but I don't think you're gonna get anything because he's gonna use the gate as his leverage. There's a separation. There's a VIP section that people paid for, and there's a general admission. If the gate is in the parking lot, that is considered general admission to them. And that's the harsh. It might be trash. If you wanted to get into VIP, you have to pay for VIP.
Right, yeah.
And that's the point that they're going to use as leverage. This section was for VIP. That section was for general admission. As soon as you guys kick down the gate And whoever decides to kick down the gate, because I seen the footage of people cheering, yeah, we kick down the gate. Yeah. And that may be a regular thing, we don't know. But the harsh reality, as soon as you kick down that gate, whatever happens after that, yes, they're responsible, but they can say, well, the mass kicked down the gate. Mm. And they're going to use that as their leverage point every time to be like, oh, yeah, this happened. That happened. It's because you guys kicked down the gate.
It's kind of like it's like Woodstock '99. If anyone listening seen the documentary.
Oh, I've been wanting to watch
that. Yo, watch that. Yo,
a lot of madness happened on there.
A lot excitement. Excitement's gonna be the slang now. It was excitement times 100. People stormed the stage. People were mosh pitting. There was mud at one point. There was unfortunately, there was a lot of sexual assaults happening. It was like mod. It was like a 7-day festival, right? Mm-hmm. They were telling certain artists, I think Fred Durst from Limp, Biscuit, notably, he's like, yo, don't play that particular song. But he played the song called Break Stuff. And then that's when the crowd went like, excitement times 1,000.
Mafia, when they said tear the club up and the club tear it up.
And tear it up.
But that's the same Woodstock when DMX performed.
It was the same,
it was mass people.
It was the same one.
But at the same time, people stormed the gate, and they're going to use that as leverage to say, well, we'd had an adequate thing based off the concerts we did before, because he said that. Then he said, people stormed the gate, that's why they cut the fiber optics. Now, here's my take on that now.
That's too coincidental. Like, the gate falls, cuts the thing, and then the power it's like, what?
This is where I call BS. I call BS on this. When you're running live wires like that, to a stage or whatever, like live wires should not be open like that. For me, it's off rip.
Yeah.
If I was to have a concert, you have an event or whatever, wires like that just running down the middle of the stage should have the bumper. There's these bumpers that you put and it caps the wires or whatever. It could be the sound wire, it could be power, it could be whatever. Low voltage, high voltage, whatever. I would assume that you would have a bumper running straight across, so if you step over it, it's just a step over. You're not damaging any cords or whatever.
Right.
So, because just imagine, they hit like a main heavy high voltage power cord and severed it with the fence. The whole fence went live. So the whole fence is powered by electricity for the people that don't know what live means.
Right, yeah.
And people get shock up because they want to go in a VIP. That would be a terrible situation. A lot of casualties.
But I'm saying,
so thank God that none of that stuff happened. But I think the problem is as much as they did wrong because the sound didn't work, the mics didn't work, people are trying to perform and the people in the back can't hear them, and this and stuff, like, they're going to say, well, you guys bust the gate, so that's the reason. And that was beyond our means of our control. We had adequate control, but you guys bust the gate. And they're going to use that as a leverage.
As I'm saying, in the interview, he kept
stressing the gate.
Stressing the gate, yeah.
And
that was the first of all issues.
Yes. But the gate. You know what I mean?
Everyone pushed down the gate.
Right. So
we had
that was
security.
the gateway of him not paying anybody.
Is this how you're going to cheat on me? But baby, the gate.
Yeah.
And we had security.
It's like, it doesn't make no sense. So, and then he goes, there's no refunds. If there's anybody I feel that should get the refund, it's VIP.
Yeah.
They paid for a certain experience, high quality experience, and they didn't get it because as soon as those guys bust the gate, it's not VIP anymore. It's general.
It's general now, basically.
It's general. Like, I feel like general, you just have to deal with. You gotta roll with the punches.
No VI, just P, just persons. That's it.
Yeah, you gotta roll with the punches when it's general. You gotta just roll. Like, there's no guarantee what you're gonna get when it's general.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it doesn't say what you're gonna get. You might get the concert. You might not get the concert.
Because one person I spoke to, that went there, yeah, she was in general, and then she said the crowd moved, shuffled to VIP, and then she had one drink in her hand, casually, whatever, and then by that time, she said everything was gone, like, completely. And that's when people were reaching over the bar. We were trying to register. He was knocking over stools.
If that's what happened, I don't know. The way I see it,
people turned up
VIP
there.
should get their money.
Facts.
I do believe VIP. If there's anybody that should be getting their money, they should get their money. General, 50% sure. But what I know for damn well, they should not get a concert. Who's gonna perform at this concert?
Reconciliation.
Who's really gonna perform at this concert?
I mean,
and it might be a wicked concert. It might be a wicked concert, but that does not nobody want to hear that. Nobody wants to be a part of that. Nobody wants to be. Who's gonna touch road and say, "Yo, I'm gonna go perform at this concert"? Some people might because I'm gonna look a hype. Who knows? And it's our Remembrance Day.
That's what I'm saying. When you said the date, the 11th, I was like,
I think it's November 11th.
Remembrance Day. Yeah, I was like, what
Rod, what are we?
This guy.
It's 11 or 12. I don't remember.
This guy's confident.
I know I seen 11.
This guy is confident.
That's the reconciliation.
Reconciliation on Remembrance Day. This guy no refund. That guy's confident. Like
he's just saying it just like that.
If I gotta pay some back,
they gotta pay.
Tell the bartenders, give me my money, so I have to pay it. But then you have, that's the thing. It just doesn't make any sense. But you have enough money to promote
for a new one,
a new concert.
This guy promoted in the interview. He promoted
Festivals,
in the
man.
interview.
And that's the thing. I don't know how a festival thing is. I think some people just have to deal with whatever happens at a festival. Because I heard festivals is just chaotic.
It's a lot.
It's
a lot of work.
If you guys know Taste of Danforth, they were trying from like January to get it popping and they couldn't get it. There's just too many issues.
No. I'm not even thinking that. I'm thinking like just festival atmosphere.
No, that's what I mean. Yeah,
it's just chaos. Like you can't control it. You can't contain that.
I mean, you can if you have experience.
And that's fair.
If you have experience,
start from small and work up.
Yeah, and then
Definitely
you have
small.
to foresee a certain number, and then on top of it, obviously there are festivals that have happened. We have worst case scenarios. Like Firefest and what's the other one that we were just talking about?
Firefest, Woodstock 99.
Woodstock 99. Mm-hmm. So those are examples of what were some of the shortages, what were some of the issues, the crowd, lack of security, the music, the type
Astro
of music.
World. Oh, shit,
there we go.
Astro
World was another one.
But here's another thing.
The gating, how the gates were.
Right.
They have references.
Mm-hmm. Another thing what I thought about? They said how Soca Fest, they're everybody's yo, Soca Fests. Yo, they had Soca Fests. Soca Fests were proper and, and they were organized. And I know for these fests, it took a long time to organize. They probably had to start slow and slowly build it up. Yeah. But
if you got to be slow and steady to win this race, it's
better.
It's
but
better,
at the same time,
I heard.
Sometimes I feel like certain music brings certain energy.
Yes, this is true. We've said this before.
Whereas certain things bring certain energy. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to be the spiritualistic guy, but if I'm going to a dance hall event and this how they get, you move this, bing, I'm smart to kick this fence, move this bump. You know what I mean? They the energy you're gonna bring to listen to certain songs.
It's true.
It's just that I feel like there's certain energy you bring
with certain music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it was Soca, they would have told the people to pick up the fence and just move the fence. They would have just helped security. That's it.
It'd be a fun thing. Listen to me. Yo, this is the thing. They have the fence. I've seen the footage of, I don't know if it's MR.Killa or whatever them. They had the artist on the fence and the man's on top of the fence and they're running. They're running with the man on top of the fence.
Oh,
you think I was joking?
On the cage.
You think I was joking?
Section.
So he treated like a carpet.
Yeah, magic carpet. Yeah,
like a magic carpet fence.
Yeah,
and the crowd is carrying the fence.
him.
And there's a gate.
Yeah.
And there's another fence. And he jumps onto that fence.
Yeah.
And they're marching. Having a jolly old time.
That's
performing with the mic in his hand.
That's what I'm saying. All they would have done is assist security.
Wow.
It looked fun.
So, show me, put in the group chat.
Well, you'll see that. But these things, I guess it's just the type of energy, type of situation, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
He would have been crowd surfing. He would have reached from the stage to the back, seen everybody, and came right back. And they would have all gladly do that.
Like Plants, I know Plants is like a band fet song, but it brought a certain energy running from left to right.
It's the same as if you hear pick up something and
run with it. People run with it. Bottles, chairs, tables, weave. They're running the wigs. They're running. Grab some and run with it. Right? Literally.
Yeah.
Like I went to a fete and I seen a big old rubber ducky in the air, and I'm like, how? When this was inflated? Where did this come from?
You just see it just
up in the air, just go. And
I've seen it
people
all.
are having jolly old time.
Whether it's people, plants, vases, it doesn't matter.
Jolly old.
I'd like to go to one, but the paint throwing thing.
That's like jab. I went to a couple fests. It was fun.
The paint, like
Nerdy helped me through the crowds, but it was fun. It was fun.
But you know, okay,
fun
so
though,
what I was saying was allegedly Dr. J had thrown some shade and said he's like, oh, we make it look so easy. Like,
Shout out Dr. J. But you know what? It all comes down to, but that's the thing. It's not easy.
Yeah,
a lot of things to create these things is not easy. So you gotta appreciate the people that run things from the small, medium to big, because anybody can go do festival.
that is
very
what
true.
we witnessed.
I don't know why everybody thought they could just run and go do festival.
Well, what we've seen this week, no, that's
not everybody could. Like, why is this a? But you know what? I feel like calling it a festival. Find a park. Everybody's paying our money. You're making our money.
That's what I'm saying.
You're making our money because everybody's gonna be in one place. Concert, tickets sold out. Festival, you have an open field. No, like, what is it? Maximum amount of people. You have a park.
You have a park, yeah.
Just
everybody come in.
Everybody comes in, pay the general or whatever until they storm the general. Like, you know what I mean? And sometimes the cash grab, sometimes it's, we don't know. But at the end of the day, and the word of Popcorn, give people back their money, and no bother with this whole reconciliation nonsense.
Yeah, he needs to. Yeah, he needs to cancel that reconciliation concert, pay the people money back,
and we gotta do better.
But then they'll be out of money.
Look,
we gotta do better.
So he says, right?
There's a lack of organization in all aspects. There's a lack of, but at the same time, it's tough. It's tough because this is like everything just opened up.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know, people are rushing like, it might close again. So like, oh, yo, let's all get out.
Let's go to all these events.
Let's go all out.
Let's do all this.
Do it all. Who knows when
we'll
close again?
Go home. But sometimes that doesn't work.
The pox is out here. Look, I just want to get my plants on, my dancehall on, and I'll sit back down for the fall, winter.
But it just doesn't work for everybody. So we just have to keep that in mind. Now,